mic is working. Excellent. Let me just test something real quick. What does this do? Nothing. Okay, not what I wanted. All right. Does this? Yep, that does. Okay. Let's disable that. That was weird. All right, sorry about that. I decided to mess with the mic and it did some funny stuff. All right, let's get comfortable. Play some games tonight. It says I'm live, yet it doesn't show it. Let's reload the page. Okay, there we go. All right, so tonight I've got a new game. We have a demo. They just released early access today, but I'm going to try the demo first since the early access you have to pay for. And they did set up so that you can take your save data from the demo to the early access. So I'll be trying that just shortly. Okay, everything's connected. So let's jump on in. Switch over here. Oh, let me get the music stopped too. All right, music's put away. Let's try out the game. And let me edit. Let me just add a couple things in. I'd love to not put all this stuff out there, but I also figure I should put this stuff out there. Let me also get t-shirt. There it is. Alright, that's all set up great. Updated stream for the game. Got everything going, so let's hop over to the game. Alright, name of the game is the Gold River Project. This is the demo. Plan on using controller, but mine did not. I don't know if I did something wrong. Let's click apply for settings to save. Okay. We'll leave it like that. Audio. Alright, let's get started. Try this out. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. Sorry, I moved the camera today. Let's try that. Okay. Admittedly, it'd be nice if we could like rotate them or something to look at them better. I'm gonna go with this guy. Let me try turn that on. I just want to see how that looks. At the beginning, the controls popped up, but it was not up long enough. So let's see. Hopefully the tutorial, it'll do tutorial to show me all of the stuff. Leaning, okay, standard controls there. Yep. Alright. Interact is F, okay. lost sensitivity. Zipline adventures, California Republic, fishing day trips. She flies with her own wings. I would rather be camping. Turn up the game on the audio. Well, actually, nope, 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 nope. Okay. Alright, so at least in the demo, there's no subtitles. I hope they fix that for the full game. So I can pack a few things. So is there a way to see my inventory? Okay, tab. Okay, give me a second. Ooh, okay. For some reason, it took a minute to think about inventory. Cargo shorts, flannel shirt, hiking shoes.
You must be here for some backwoods adventure. All of your supplies will be waiting at the Eagle Ridge campground. Once you and your party are ready, press the depart button on the digital waiver and we'll get you on your way. Remember safety first, and we hope you have an amazing time in the beautiful wilderness of Gold River.
Okay. So I guess there wasn't much I needed to actually do. I missed most of that earlier because of my volume. Okay. So we'll just depart and start out and see what we got. Sorry to anyone watching this in the future. I'm just having some audio issues. I'll need to swap out. Just let me come in here a second. There we are. Okay, that's better. All right, we can get going now. Why to start the tutorial? Okay. Welcome to Gold River. Follow the trail to Eagle Ridge Campground. Okay, there's running, jumping, unsafe water, boil before use. Alright, I'll go to the Eagle Ridge Campground, but first I want to see what this is. Okay. We'll just do that. Oh, I was treating that whole thing as a campfire. I thought it was... Okay. So I did mess up in that... the... I guess you learn how to make stuff, but then that destroys what you or learned, I guess. I'm assuming that's what just happened with the rope. Okay, packed a few things. We can start on the trail then. I guess y'all can't see it now, it's a little covered, but the bottom left, in fact, let me, here, I'll move this stuff up. Yeah, bottom left, there's that bar. It started changing when I was running, so I'm assuming it's like a stamina bar. food and drink, so hunger and thirst. Health is good. Temps appears fine, if I understand that right. Okay. Whitetail Trail and Eagle Ridge Campground. Let's go check this out then. Whew. I would love to go camping, but it is pretty difficult for us to do that. Space, jump, climb. Control M, mute all audio by 15%. That's interesting. Okay, there's smoke from up there. And that tent looks destroyed. Okay, an empty bottle. Let's inspect. Hello guests, welcome to Gold River. Unfortunately, we've been called out to help fight a small brush fire. All of your supplies will be waiting at the Eagle Ridge Campground. Once you and your party are ready, press the depart button on the digital waiver, and we'll get you on your way. We hope you have an amazing time. Apologies for our absence. Have a great trip and see you on the way back. Okay. Drop, 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 drop. I don't need those. So the water is tall. I'm assuming it has to fit into a tall slot. So the water bottle, it's empty, but yeah. Now that means I can't carry the cooking pan right now. I don't have room to carry that much stuff. Alright, gather 5 sticks. Really hating the sound of these mosquitoes, or yeah, they honestly just sound like mosquitoes at this point. Crafting, okay. Journal. I cannot figure out how to exit. I'm sitting there picking up all these sticks like there aren't more just everywhere. So Pretty much all the tents are destroyed. That doesn't bode well. Is there anything else? Oh, rope. Yes, let me grab the rope. Okay, so tab is how you back out of this stuff. Okay. Hold on, what have I got going on? Alright, so we've got the destroyed place. Oh, now we've got a couple boats. But if you look out there, we actually have a tent. Interesting. So we're gonna have to check that out later, I hope. I don't know, I'm not sure if swimming will affect like my temperature and stuff, I bet. Okay, crafting. I'm supposed to craft a backpack. Okay. Alright, so now I'll check my inventory. Oh, that's so much better. Okay. Let me go grab the other stuff from earlier. When you're ready, leave Eagle Ridge campsite. Oh, to explore. Alright. We can do that, but first... Hold it. Let's hold this one. Now, that doesn't do me much good until I can refill it, but... Okay. But it looks like I can use that to... Oh, wait. Sticks. Can I hold a stick? Okay. Technically I'm holding a stick, but it doesn't look like it does anything. I dropped that on the ground. Okay. I have no clue with that. Oh. What's this? For Henry. Henry, I came back at the beginning. If you left a clue, I don't see it. Ella and I have left the lake and set up in a small field by the shore southeast of here. We found a shack on the side of the road that shines a light on this place. Let me just try it this way. Alright, that's a little better. We found a shack on the side of the road that shines a light on this place, and it's not good. Follow the white tail trail to the end. There you'll see a dirt road. Take a right and follow it. Stay safe and leave a clue where you are. Miss you, love you, XOX. Hugs and kisses. So it looks like that got, I guess I don't care about, I don't mind carrying it. Go explore. Now, I didn't immediately see any way to get those boats out of the water. I missed that coming in. Across. In front of a mound. Does not look good. So for now, supposed to explore. Let's see what's over here. Trust no one. Missing Kai Chow, 5'7", 160 pounds, black hair, gray jacket, jeans. Last seen mid-May exploring abandoned mine SI site maybe. If you have any information, please contact Gold River Outfitters. Aurora Sage, please come home. Very slight, green hair, light floral dress. Something spooked her. She might be in hiding. Any information, please leave a note. Signed Plur, I guess. No, there's another message. They are trying to kill you. I just see a light kind of emanating from the top. I was trying to figure out where that's from, but I think that's just supposed to be the sunlight, I guess. Well, let's follow the whitetail trail that the other people were talking about. Okay. Sorry, I just realized I got stuff moved around. Alright. Well, let's keep following the trail. I'm curious if time has been passing. Gather 5 sticks and 5 rocks from the ground. Find a flat location to set up camp. Well, so far, sticks are easy. Oh. I was gonna say, I've seen lots of rocks, but it hasn't let me pick up any. How much have I got? 5 rocks, 6 sticks, okay. I need a flat area. Find location. definitely getting darker. Theoretically, probably not the best spot, but let's do it. Crafting. Okay, now what? I don't really want to craft a second campfire. What else can I craft while I'm at it? Bed, campfire, backpack, sticks. Oh, it does want me to make a bed. Oh. It wants me to make a bed, but I don't have enough cloth for it. And even though it says you can pick up the campfire stuff, it's not letting me. So I will restock on some sticks and stones. And make my way over to the cabin because I have not enough cloth to do the bed. Whew. Oh, I just realized I was still crouching. At least default right now, the crouch is a toggle on and off. There we go. No one home? A sleeping bag sounds excellent. Alright, let me actually... Okay. Let's drop the note. And let's see, that can come over here. Which gives gives me room for... There we go. Box of nails. That could be good. And a hat. Sounds good to me. Well. Oh, that's the stuff I dropped. Oh, add fuel. Okay, I've got clean water. So if I come back to it, okay. Okay, I can attach. Oh, I can attach a fishing hook. Which right now I don't have anything fishing hook like. I will say the whole when you make something it just automatically drops is not my favorite right now, but hopefully that's just part of the demo and it's changed in the real thing. Ibuprofen, okay, great. Batteries, that has potential. And then a bucket hat. I like the idea of a bucket hat at least. But I already have a hat on, so. I would like to fish, but I couldn't pick up the fishing rod, maybe because my hands are full. Alright, let's try it. Well. Okay, I'm going to try and do a campfire here. I think that campfire is not working. So drop it, pick it back up. Okay, the campfire's starting to get annoying. Like, I don't know what the game wants from me with the campfire. Well, the game gives you the ability to drink water if you really want to. Okay. Honestly, if it were real life me, I would try and sleep in the cabin, probably. In memory of Glenn Franklin. Trying to find a flat space that will work, because I'm assuming the reason it hasn't worked so far is because it's been considering this little bit of ground cover to not make it flat. I assume. Don't really know. Let's hope if I came up here, maybe I'd find a flat spot. Okay, I think I hurt myself. Sure sounded like I hurt myself. Okay, I don't know if this will work, but I'm going to try right here. Craft. Yet again. So game. Oh, game. I know you want me to make a bed, but I do not have enough cloth. So I'm not sure what you want me to do about not having enough cloth. I didn't know if maybe I could take off the hat and get... What do I do? What do I do? Well, starting to wonder if I just restart. Just curious what unstuck does. Now see, this is nice flat area. Oh wait, suddenly it's not. It just took a second to load in. we're just gonna try another go at this. Start over.
Welcome to Gold River. You must be here for some backwoods adventure. All of your supplies will be waiting at the Eagle Ridge Campground. Once you and your party are ready, press the depart button on the digital waiver, and we'll get you on your way. Remember safety first, and we hope you have an amazing time in the beautiful wilderness of Gold River.
Oh, so pressing R pulls up something a little easier to read. Okay. Camping supplies, yep. Alright, which we know that the camping supplies will not be there. It will let me go ahead and start collecting. Can't take the plate and fork either. Alright, well let's get a move on and head towards our campsite. Take two. Forgot to tell it to start the tutorial. Something went wrong. Find what supplies you can. Frying pan, water bottle, a guidebook, etc. Okay, it did not show me that stuff before. At least I missed it if it did. No, I don't want to do that yet. Sometimes games early on will have issues where if you try and do steps ahead of the tutorial, it won't like it. So just to be safe, I'm gonna wait on that part. now it's telling me I can craft a backpack. Equip it. Excellent. Now come back here and let me grab this pan. Go explore. When you're ready, leave Eagle Ridge campsite. Is there something? So I guess all this gear was supposed to be for me, and it's gone, and there's a grave. I don't know if I can use a second pan, but I will take it just in case. I mean, honestly, these things are probably makes no good to have multiple of them. It's primarily, I'm assuming it's primarily built for when you've got multiple players. But I'm also the sort of person who nope, I'm not drinking. Unsafe water, boil before use. Yep. So here's the thing. Oh, I did not see the arrows before. That's interesting. I wonder if I can pack those arrows if I make some room. Right now it's not letting me pack the arrows. I don't know if it's a tutorial limitation or if it's maybe the game requires you to have a quiver. I mean, honestly, carrying arrows in a backpack isn't necessarily the easiest. Okay, now when I came through here before, okay. Okay. So I guess we'll get a move on. Did I get, yeah. I've never seen barrels around trees like that, but if I were guessing, maybe it's simply to keep people from chopping down certain trees for firewood. Next task. Find a location to set up camp and craft a campfire. Oh right, you can only save at certain things. Alright, we'll take a stab at the campfire over here. Craft. Campfire. Craft. And then do what? Alright, I'm gonna go back and look at controls. Okay. That didn't help me at all. I don't know what it wants me to do in terms of the campfire. If I end up building another... Oh, I've got plenty of rocks and sticks I need. Get back out of here. And we'll start picking up sticks. So I may just end up making another campfire. And another and another until the game finally says that was good. Learn crafted bed and lean-to. Okay, so learn. So there's the bed, and it said lean-to, but I don't see lean-to as a thing to learn. Okay. It shows it on the front. Sticks, rope, and tarp, which I guess, I mean, I don't have tarp, so it's not really an option right now anyway. I do wish I knew how picky it is about flat land to do your campfire. No, not drinking the water directly. a stick drop. Okay. Let me go ahead and put the stick in. Now let's come down here. Hold. Refill. Hold. Refill. Hold. Refill. Okay. Okay, so now I have a bunch of clean water. Let's drink some. I mean, that's great and all, but it's going to get excessive if you have to do that a lot. Okay, so here's another cloth so I can make the bed this time. And seeds. And we can get the brown bucket hat. Okay, good. This place has a tent. So this must be just random stuff. But it takes up a lot of spaces. So what we'll do is build my bed first, because that'll use up some of my stuff. Let's go for again. Let's craft my campfire. And then let's craft a bed. Okay. So I have a basic bed built. Set up campsite, task complete. You now have a home base. Alright, so finally, the demo can proceed. Alright. Put all that, oh, I can combine those. I forgot to douse that. Oops. I'll put one of the pans over here. Let me drop that. Oh wait, it wants even more than that. Okay, let me drop that for now. I do wish the game gave you a little more insight into what it's looking for in, in terms of making this work, but you know, it is what it is. Okay. Okay. I can dig that. I wonder if you're able to... I mean, I've already got my bed made, so that's kind of out, but I do wonder if you're able to do something with that. If you're able to place a bed in there, or is it just a storage place? And I was able to pick up the fishing rod. Requires fishing lure or bone hook. Okay, so now it's letting me pick up those bones. Alright. Could be useful. A bone hook. Okay. Attach the bone hook. Hold. Alright, let's see what this... Let's see how fishing goes. I had a feeling. Okay. Wait for fish to stop reel. Okay. Go, 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 go. Which basically is just using the mouse button, holding it in when it's time to go, and letting go when it's time to wait. Okay, come on. I should be able to make some food. Does that mean I've got a fish? I have a trout. Okay. Well, let's get a second one. it seems like there's not a mechanic necessarily of reeling in slowly to try and entice fish. It looks like it's kind of just a leave it be. Come on, a little bit more. Okay. Oh. Well, 6-inch safety industrial work boots, +4 to warmth. Okay, let me drop that. Now let me put on those boots now. Pack those away. Let's reignite. Oh. That's ready to be cut up into fillets. Am I able to fillet the fish? Let's see. Quarter? Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay. So now I've got cooked fish, okay. And I'm gonna go ahead and eat it. I love how the cooked fish turn into a bowl of stuff. Let me douse this to save on the fuel. It's interesting though that I still have more cooked fish. Is that a bug, or is it that you can eat multiple times from one fish? Which, I mean, it's a survival scenario. You definitely want to eat as much as you can. Oh. Okay, it's not letting me do that. But actually, before I do this, I want to put some more stuff away in my tent. those extra hats. Got that extra pair of shoes. I don't need to carry 4 bottles of water. Oh, actually, I'll put that pan down there. Hopefully I can get some fish this time instead of a boot. But that was interesting, being able to pull stuff you can use, so that's nice. All realistic, making us wait on the fish. I missed my chance to stop reeling. That's on me. Okay, come on. Uh-oh. Got a bass. Now what I'm curious about... I'm curious is that earlier I put a hook on and used it, and then when I left and came back, I had to put a new hook on. But now I'm sitting here using the same hook over and over. Come on. There we go. Alright, what did I get this time? Okay, a second bass. Quarter it. Quarter it. Okay. Okay. Got some fish. I still really hate to use up that hook, so I'm trying to do more while I can. The question is what to do next. I guess there was that note. Okay. Okay, forest. Alright. Then I'm gonna stop fishing with that. Now let's cook what I've got. Okay. I have plenty of fish now. And let's douse that. Throw the basil in there. I'll keep the peppermint for now. Now let's eat a little more. Okay. So health is at 90. Or wait, thirst is at 90. Hunger's at 80. Can I ignite? Okay. I don't know why that was so hard for the entire game, and now it's fine. That took so much work, but okay. Yep. We will overwrite that. Okay. Well, I don't know what went on earlier, but I finally got the fire working. I got the bed going. I've got plenty of rocks, but don't have a ton of wood, so let me go get some more sticks. see, let's see, okay. I'll finish one more stack of sticks before I'm stopped. Flip 2 more. Figure. I figure that I will. Oh, doesn't let me take that. I'll probably need to be able to stoke that fire some more. At least I assume. Next steps after this. Let's look at that note. We found a shack on the side of the road. Follow the white-tailed trail to the end. Here you'll see a dirt road. Take a right and follow it. Alright. That gives me a possible task to work on next. Okay. Well, streamer gone too long, but I'm back. I guess I'll douse it for now. Ugh. That's pretty dark, actually. So is there actually a sleep mechanic? Or do you just... Huh. Well, I don't know. Or do I just not do anything or wander in the dark? Crafting. I still don't know how to make a crafting table. I need... Okay. Hmm. So right now, I can't... Yeah, I've got no idea if there's a sleep mechanic. There might not be. It's not clear since... Yeah, it says multiplayer, so maybe you want to make it where it's forced nighttime go through and survival. But without being able to make a torch, I don't really want to wander around. So I'll douse that for now and look around some more. What am I picking? Blackberries? Oh. I'd really like to pick up the wood. Okay. I got a lot of blackberries. Oh, it says chop, but I don't have anything to chop with. I just realized that's a camera above the light, so it's actually turning to look at me. you can throw. Okay. Well, I threw some sticks and rocks at it. For whatever good that did. I was kind of hoping I could do something with that. Okay. I would have liked if the campfire provided a little bit more light. Alright, I guess I'll douse it. I usually like to have a couple saves. Alright. Alright. At this point, I assume there's no sleeping mechanic. Okay. Looks like dawn is coming. Now my question is, whether I can okay, there's tent. Oh. Okay. I was wondering what it did with all your stuff. So that makes sense. You've got a duffel bag, you throw it all in there. Now, if only I could carry that duffel bag with me. But that's just a fake duffel bag. Well, we'll swap out waters for one that's full. I'll carry the seeds with me. Okay, it's not letting me set. Okay, yeah, it's not letting me set that. Alright. So, back to follow the trail. I wish it were a little easier to follow the trail in the dark. But if I just had a flashlight or knew how to make the torch, that would be a lot better. So Watcher's Path sounds interesting, but I'm going to keep going this way for now. Or is that the end of the trail? Whitetail Trail takes you to Whitetail Campground. Well, the journal. The letter. Well, it says something about taking a right. So I'm trying to decide if that's far beyond or if it's talking about that Watcher's Path sign. But that seems as good as any. Alright, let's go. Oh. It's like, what am I hearing? But let's see. That actually did not fill up much. I know it's just one fish, but still. try to decide if I'm really still on the trail and it's just not well marked, or if I've wandered away now at this point. Which, I mean, is an option. Now, I'm definitely off the trail now. Okay, my stamina's getting low. Let's come down here and see what we've got. Okay, road. Well, pick a direction and go. And I'm already over half a kilometer from my campsite. Okay. Alright, now I'm getting closer. Let's go the other way. Eat some of those blackberries. Whoop. Hey D. What's up? And did... No. There we are. That raid alert was slow. Goodness. Alright, hey, welcome in everybody. I don't know why it took that long. Oh, hey. Look at that. Earlier I was just messing around trying to set up some sort of auto shout out thing, and it actually worked. So, that's nice. Yeah, hey guys. Guys, gals, whatever you want to address yourself as. I just thought I'd try out this demo. So, I guess y'all finished up Power Wash Sim for tonight. Hey there, let's see, we got D, we got Viddy. I guess now that I have to say that, wait, do we call you J-Head? I can't recall what anybody else has ever used, if it's J-Head or what. You blew your voice out. That kind of sounds like something that you would do, so, yeah. Oh, thanks for the follow, J-Head. Yeah, so hi guys. Actually, let me just pop over a second. Yeah, there we are. Yeah, you would. Yep. So, now we're hanging out here, and you can decide whether I sound as southern as D is or not. Yeah, I'm just hanging out tonight. I found this one game, the Gold River Project. You think I'm worse? Huh. Interesting. What I was talking about before in your chat was in this. Oh, better. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Here in the South, I would have people think I was from the North because my accent wasn't very strong. But then when I went up north, they thought the classic story is that my roommates would, hear me talking to my parents on the phone, And they said the moment I started talking to my parents, my accent changed and they couldn't understand me anymore. And if they ever answered the phone and they couldn't understand somebody, they just assumed it was for me. So, yeah. Oh, man. Uh, yeah, so I found this game. Let me actually. Where is this the one I want? The Gold River Project. Which actually take me over to the store page. It's supposed to be camping survival, like you go on a camping trip and everything goes wrong, so that um, you basically have to survive on your own. But it's been a demo. Yeah, I'm playing the solo mode, but there's also multiplayer. So I'm playing the demo, and then today they released the early access version. So I figured it was a good time as any to try the demo. The early access you do pay for, so I wanted to try the demo first. Which, I mean, based on the video, it gets a little crazy. No, it's multiplayer. When you go to start it, you choose whether you're playing by yourself or with people. And up here, the devs are actually live playing it right now. So there's two of them working together. They're still in the main starting area that I just walked away from. See, I'm trying to decide if I want to keep going with it or not. So I'm trying to give it a good chance. I had some hiccups early on. For one reason or another, I don't know if it's my fault or the game's. I didn't have enough cloth to, whoops, wrong button. I didn't have enough cloth to craft a bed, and I think the tutorial was stuck because it wanted me to make a bed. So I restarted and did it, but I don't know if it's because I messed it up and I did something with the cloth, or if, yeah. But I got through the first night. I couldn't figure out a sleeping mechanic. I was able to fish. I was able to build a campfire, which took some work. Took me a while to figure it out. I think they need to clean that up. Got some berries cooked, but I could not figure out any method of sleeping. I don't know if maybe you just don't sleep. Oh, I heard that noise and I got confused, but it was not an achievement, but basically like an in-game title or something. I don't actually know if those are written anywhere. Journal, no. Which I don't know how to make a basic crafting table yet, so all I can do is make stuff that's hand doable. I thought it sounded interesting. It reminded, just hearing about it reminded me of the Forest or Sons of the Forest game, whatever it was. Um, right now, I don't know a whole lot other than I showed up to the campground where everything's supposed to be prepared for you, and everything was destroyed. Multiple tents were destroyed. There was a tent out in the middle of the water. Boats were knocked around. Everything was just torn up. There was arrows in the ground, so I don't know about that. Um, but then I went on to a a little shack where they keep some supplies and stuff. And while I was there overnight, I know there's a light up above, and the light kept changing. I couldn't figure out why. And finally, I realized the light actually has a camera on top of it, and it's turning to follow you wherever you go. Yeah, I was getting ready to play one of my simulators, but then I remembered about this and knew I wanted to try it since it came out early access today. I got lost for a bit, so I found this old road. Oh, hey now. Camp Sunshine. Okay. It's, you save at your campfire, so it's telling me where my campfire is. Okay, we got a master key. The only thing I hate is that... Oh, another tent. I found a box earlier that seemed like it had a random spawn. Uh, did y'all hear that? Oh. What is that noise? And I guess the game has deer. Is that deer I'm hearing? I'm going to finish looking in here first. Let's say, I mean, it's a game, so you're limited, but a lot of times I really do wish I could do more with what's here. Like, let me just take this whole box right here as a container, or this cardboard box over here. I can lug a lot more. Well, a tent's nice, but I don't want to try and make room for a tent. A saw, okay. Alright. Oh. Okay, there's a lot going on here. Okay. This is way more than anything I've seen before. Lodge, parking, washrooms. We'll go check the washrooms first. Another shirt. Oh, I can shred it. Good, that gives me more cloth. Great. Antibiotics. Let's save that. Oh, and a splint. Yeah, that whole thing as one container. Okay. The wood I picked up fell on the ground. Let me actually drop those sticks. That probably means that it takes up more room. I wish it made it clear. Here, I'll drop some rocks for the moment. And okay. So wood, okay, wood takes up a 2x2 block. Perfect to craft in, to sticks for a fire. It can also be used to repair and craft other things. Okay. Hey, Forky. Welcome on in. Now I gotta decide what to do about storage, because, yeah. Fishing pole, water. Well, while I'm at it, let's eat. My food and hunger and thirst are down here. My health, temperature. I don't want to get rid. I guess I'll just drop the sticks and drop rocks for now. Didn't realize we raided. Yep. Can I? Oh. Okay. I can put it in my quick bar, but I can't do anything with it, so that doesn't matter. I assume, yeah, that's an issue of the game. So I was going to say a glowing toilet seems interesting. Okay, they did build reflections into the game. That's always interesting whether devs take the time to do that, because it's not always easy. Another tent. Goodness. And a battery. Ooh. I don't know what battery's for, but I can always find more sticks. There are some oddities to how they did controls for the game too. For one, like your inventory is tab, but also exiting is tab, but exiting anything is tab. So it gets confusing. check out these other buildings. Which the whole camping thing is, I guess, like maybe through a company that arranges this or something. That's where they were supposed to arrange the campsite for me. But then, like, you're way out here in the wilderness because they drop you off using one of those planes, like hydroplane, or no, not hydro, but one of those planes that can land on the water. They drop you off that way, so you're way out in the wilderness where there's nowhere to land. Float plane. I feel like I've heard another word for it, and I can't think of what that word is. And so right here is another good example. You really ought to be able to take pillows or comforters, or at least scavenge them for cloth. A box. Okay. Now we're just at the point where I'm running out of room entirely. Let me eat some fish. Go ahead and eat it and fill up completely. Also, be nice if you could, like, somehow make stuff move over to your inventory instead of dragging it. I saw earlier that right now reviews for the game are mixed, but up until today it's just been demo, and even now it's still early access alpha. So I'm not gonna, I don't know, I think it has potential. Okay, that building is shut off because I cannot tear 2 boards off the door. I assume I can eventually find some tools like an axe. Hopefully that would let me open those. Oh, you know I'd be taking the toilet paper. Or to be honest, I'd be pretty tempted to stay here until they came back to pick me up. You've got a toilet with toilet paper. And the shower might not work, but still. Storage, some beds, some space to work on, anything you're doing. This will be my choice. Hemostat. Oh. Stop bleeding. Bucket hat. Splint. Okay, those stack. But cabbage, really? Cabbage seeds do not stack. Well, I'm looking at that hemostatic. Is there anything I can drop? I don't want to get rid of anything I have, though. Alright, what's over here? Oh, like, hey, give me this bat or whatever. I I want the bat. Oh yeah. I assume there's some reason you're not supposed to stay here, but this is definitely a 9-volt battery holder. That's some weirdness. Oh, a sleeping bag. May as well top off on the cooked food. So I got some of the same water that Caitlin drinks from Walmart. I like it, but my son absolutely loves it. Okay. Well, oh, interesting. They blocked the door with this. So, I mean, that hints that there's something else going on. What's over there? Oh, come on. You're really going to show me an archery range and not have a bow left over here? I was really hoping there's going to be a bow over here. I'm going to make room because I want to see what... What have we got? A crude crafted wooden arrow. Okay. Take my fishing rod back. I really was thinking there'd be a bow. Shoot. Okay. What else is out here? They do have a lot of nice details in all this. Someone spent time really trying to design and put in some realistic elements. Okay, score, finally. Okay. I found a jacket. +8 warmth. Alright. So, Dr. Vitti got pipes wrapped. Going out barefoot, yep. Yep. Our setup, which, trying to think, I guess, no, I've seen, I guess my house growing up. So I was gonna say maybe it's a thing in our area, but yeah, my house, there's not really any exposed pipes. Oh, the third person like this, which, oh yeah, I meant to point that out earlier. The backpack we're using is made from sticks and some cloth, so it's actually pretty good. Well, this is the demo. I downloaded it a few days ago and hadn't played it till now. I saw the early access was announced, so I decided it was a good time as any to play. Which had some initial troubles early on, um, like getting the campfires to place. Took me a few tries, and somehow I searched around and I only had 3 cloths, so I couldn't make a sleeping bed, a crafted bed. So that I ended up actually restarting to see if that would fix it, and I found the 4th cloth once I restarted. And eventually I figured out the campfire, sort of. Bandage, brown flannel shirt, +6 to warmth. Okay, now I've got a red shirt. Same amount of warmth. Can I... Oh. Oh. The rain jacket has more inventory. Okay, that helps a lot. Dr. Vitti, start leaking after last big freeze. Yeah, if it's down in the single digit area, y'all don't go barefoot. See, now I know I'm going to go pick up other stuff later. Now, let's see. Brown work boots +4 warmth. That's the same thing I've got now. I found these boots by fishing. Alright, so we got basketball goal and a gigantic lodge. Okay. Oh, that is enormous. Well, I don't know what I need gems for, but I've got room again. A digital clock. Oh, wait. Oh, I got a whole... Okay, that sounds good. Something I can harvest water. And a potato and turnip. Which one of the meals I could make used potato and turnip. Carrot, an empty bottle. Got room for carrots. Don't currently have room for empty bottle. I've already got pans. What else? What we got? Let's see. Oh, beef stew. 25 hunger, 2.5 thirst. All right, J-Head. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for hanging out. Take care. I guess what I was going to say earlier is that we don't have much pipes exposed, so I don't have to at least worry about wrapped stuff. Mainly it's just covering spigots. Well, my cooked fish is better than the beef stew. It's just whether there's anything I want to get rid of. To be honest, I've had so many bottles available that I can live with dropping one water off.
You are about to witness history in the making. From the dawn of history, a better way of life has been man's dream, man's goal. A better way of life with freedom from the work, the worry, the hazards, the tensions and insecurities of everyday existence. To his dream and struggled toward his goal.
I can see that, Dr. Vitti.
In quest of a better life, men sought and found a new world.
Yeah, but I can also see the even just the scavenging and mystery and stuff. Which I keep trying to decide if I want to start any of the Fallout games. Oh. What is... oh. Crow feathers, huh? What is... oh, is that a quiver? Oh, I've got a quiver. And I don't know what has happened, but somehow my inventory has improved suddenly. I think it's bugged out. Okay. Yeah, the fishing rod dropped down to one box for some reason instead of 5. And the wood dropped down to being 1. That's the pan. Interesting. Yeah, Fallout's post-apocalyptic. BioShock has failed Utopia. Which I've got all that. I played the first BioShock. I can't remember if I ever played the second one or if I just own it and never got to it. Question is there anything else here? Whoop, up, 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 oh. Really wishing I knew how to make a torch. Put more crow feathers. Oh, a chef's pouch? Interesting. There's a lot of random glow in the game. I don't know if that's intended or if it's just artifacts from sunlight. Let's see, I came from over here. Oh, and that's the bathroom. Okay. Let's see what we have. Alright, Marina Beach. Oh, it's like greenhouses maybe? But let's come over here since we're right here. Can't do much here. Could fish, but I've got enough food for the moment, but I'll wait. Let's go check out the greenhouses. Oh, that's more peppermint. Okay. But you can use the peppermint to make peppermint tea. I haven't done that yet. Okay, let's see about this little shack. Can you stack these batteries? Good. A crafting bench. Well, don't have anything to shoot with, so guess I don't really need to make any of that stuff. Trying to figure out what this is I'm looking at. I'll drop the cabbage seeds a second. Oh my god. Okay, carrot seeds. Eat some fish bowl. I'm low. I'll go ahead eat another. It'd be nice if I could have enough room. But even though these look bugged, they're still functioning the same. Oh, that's right. You can't stack cabbage seeds. Well, I guess probably seeds in general. That's what I was trying to do. So I guess the big thing right now is that I'm not sure what I should do next. Or, well, I mean, maybe it's just I just keep exploring. I don't know. Since I don't have an axe, I don't have any. I don't know how to make torches. So I assume the best choice at this point is to keep going. Or is this where I came from? I don't know. That's probably this way. And I could always go back to my campsite. But since I can't sleep, that feels like I don't see a point in going back to my campsite other than the save. There are some pipes that are connected to the lake, so I could always wander over there to check those out. We got a sign. What we got? Fayence Trail. That's the new one. It's getting dark. Unfortunately, my monitor is dark, so it's actually better if I look at my OBS. I can see a little bit more. So yeah, we're heavy in the exploration phase of the game. I will say, I feel like... Oh, here's some paper. I do feel like this game would probably be more fun with multiple people, rather than just wandering around on your own. Hold on. That's one thing I don't like, is to like learn your... So I need to pick it up so I can read it. We've moved on. Only a shell of our home is left. If you wish to trade with us, use this compassion box at your feet. These are the items we're willing to trade for now. Gain our trust, and perhaps we might have more on the menu in the future. If you are moving on, good luck. You're going to need it. Sincerely, Dina, future mother. So, like, now that I've read that in my journal, it's always there. But in order to have read it, I had to pick it up as an item. Okay, now I will say the idea of doing this trading, while it seems a bit random, it seems pretty... It's kind of fun. That's a bit of a different thing to do. Potato seeds. Ah, perishable items. Okay. Oh. Okay. I mean, that makes sense. There's got to be an end to the demo at some point. That didn't occur to me it would be like a day progression. But it's kind of wild if you look at these themes. I don't even know what this is up in the top left. Top right looks kind of normal camping stuff. But then the two bottom ones, we've got a sniper over here with a compound. And then I don't even know what's going on here. So definitely this goes back to that remind me of the forest stuff earlier. So, to learn, explore, and discover substation locations and types, supplies, points of interest. And they'll randomly change, which I saw even just in the demo when I had to restart. I was surprised to see that some of the stuff I found initially was different. It was random, but it was little stuff, but still. Okay. So my early thought is I like it. I think I'd like multiplayer better, but honestly, scheduling stuff is tough. So I still would probably play it single player like I just did. I do just wish I could figure out how to have light and, you know, be able to explore better at night. Or if there was a sleeping mechanic, because if there is, I couldn't figure it out. They have you craft a bed, so I made one, and then I couldn't interact with it. It just laid there. That's probably the Steam wish list, where you just add up the games to your wish list. Yeah. Yeah, I've got it in my wish list right now. Okay, so right now it's discounted introductory, 10% off. So, back to game. Take me back to the main menu. So see, you can pick alone or with friends. They had, yeah, actually, I remember earlier seeing in the menu like a feedback thing. So I probably should gather my thoughts and figure out what feedback I would want to give. Overall, though, I mean, they've definitely done a lot on it. I think somewhere it said they're like a 6-person team. So they've done a lot. It has some good potential. Really the biggest thing right now is $25 cost, which from the looks of it, the game is huge, so that kind of makes sense. It's just when I'm trying to cut my cost, $25 is big. But I mean, it looked like you go up in the snow mountains and stuff, so I'm guessing it's pretty big. I'm definitely going to keep it on my wish list and watch it. See about feedback. Okay, well, that was interesting. Overall, I like it. It's 11 o'clock here, and I'm hurting a good bit. Not crazy, like nothing wrong, just I'm hurting, sitting too long. And I don't think I have anything else I want to start just yet, because anything will be too long. So, all right, y'all. I think I'll pack things up, head to bed, deal with this collar. I'll see y'all sometime soon. Always gotta remember to switch back. So y'all have a good night. Hopefully everybody stays safe. Hopefully we stay safe. I'm worried about us having ice and not snow. Snow would be so much easier to deal with. But we'll just see. And I'm sure I'll see y'all soon. Take care. Bye.